B is Sandy Miller to address the council regarding forgiveness of sewer. Sandy?
Hi.
Aye.
Last week I called Sandy. I got up at 4:30 and I heard water running and couldn't find where, so we went in the basement and it was full of water. Charlie called Roger Martinberg, my son-in-law, and he said, before I come up and look, just run around and look at your faucet outside. Well, we did, and the freezing and thawing of the ice and the ice running off the house had melted underneath and pushed up and turned on the faucet. And so it ran in my basement. So I called Sandy, and I believe we looked up and it was 12,000 gallons of water. Now I know that part of that probably was water that, you know, normally we use. You can go back and look at our city bills and see what it normally is. I don't have any of my old city bills. But anyway, our city water and sewer were $98 a piece. And I just was wondering if some of that sewer, I mean, I don't expect all of it because I know we did use some of it, but we certainly didn't use all of that ran outside.
Ms. Miller, just so that you know, a lot of the information you share with the council, because of privacy rules, I don't give them the details on these type of issues. I can give them some of the more general portions of your conversation. But as far as the amounts and stuff, they don't know that information.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Okay. Just understand that's the first time they're
hearing
this
information. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted them to know, you know. And that's all I'm asking is for, you know, the sewer part that ran out because it went in my basement now.
Do we have a normal
Do you have a
estimate of what they
I don't know if
she gave me some, she provided me some rough information that, as far as the type of numbers, and it's more in line with the averages that we have. Our averages are 4,000 to 6,000 gallons worth of water.
okay.
Then it went to what, 12,000 you said?
Mm-hmm.
We had a similar situation last week.
Yeah, I saw that in the paper.
A little bit of a unique, a little bit of difference, Brian, was the fact that there was no drain in the basement. In this case, one of the things I would point out to the council, you do have a drain in your basement, correct?
But I do, but it's not, the water that ran in the basement couldn't get to the drain because it has been dug up around it because my son-in-law's been putting in new. So it ran in the hole around the drain and then sunk away into the ground, I guess, I don't know. But it couldn't go down the drain because it couldn't get to it. It was just all over the floor and then down in the hole around it because the drain because it hasn't finished. If anybody wants to come up and look at my basement, you're welcome. But it didn't run down the sewer.
Any recommendations, any discussion, council?
I'm just offering maybe the same solution that we did last week. If she's saying roughly her bill is $98, is that correct?
Yes, it was 98 for water and 98 for sewer. But now, Sandy, would that be on for this time, or because it was last week, or would that be on my next? Because I called you the day it happened.
Right, which was probably, was it 2 weeks ago, I'm thinking, maybe?
I think it was the first part of last week.
I'd have to, I don't know if that's on your bill that you just got.
That's what I'm
if it
saying.
happened
I don't
in January
know.
or
Because I didn't look at the gallons,
yeah.
I just looked at the price. So I'm not sure whether, she told me it was, that we'd use 12,000 because that day I called her.
What we did last meeting is the water was used, so they were charged the water.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
And then what we did is you have the $11.30 automatic, and then we split the difference. So I'd make a motion to the resident pays the water portion, and half the sewer portion being $49 plus the $11.30, making her portion $60.30.
But,
Plus water.
but if she used 4,000 gallons of water, we should only be forgiving the 8,000 instead of 12,000.
Yeah, we have a motion been made.
Jeez. Can you fill me in on that?
Well,
Can I withdraw that motion?
Well, what we need to do.
We're saying,
Is there a
I'm basing
second
it off
on,
the
is there a
12,000.
second on that motion? No. Motion dies for lack of
Okay,
second.
what I'm saying is, if she averages 4,000 gallons a month water usage, then she should pay sewer on that 4,000 gallons. And then we can make a deal on the other 8,000.
Forgive the,
Okay.
my motion would be to have Sandy go back and get an average of what it's been and forgive the sewer.
No, I don't have any way of doing, oh, her, that's
That's
Sandy.
Sandy.
Okay, too many Sandys. That's fine.
And have her forgive the, whatever the extra usage would have been. If the average is 4,000 and it's what, 12? Forgive 8,000 of sewer only.
How about the $11.30, which is the annual, or which is the
That's still
regular?
That
passed.
still
That's
stands.
just on there. Will you have that in there?
Mhm.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much.
well, they haven't made it.
We haven't made a motion yet.
Just made the motion,
Then move the motion, yeah.
and I'll second that.
I'll call for a vote.
Councilman Johnston,
Yes.
Muska,
Yes.
Franny,
Yes.
Frederick.
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Sandy.
Just want to do the same as what we did last time.
That's what we did last time, right?
C is Sac Community Center to, I'm
Sorry, I don't mean to hold things back. How much was that, what's the dollar value on what you just forgave?
What we forgave, we don't know because
It's a
we have the
percentage. The motion was for a percentage.
percentage.
Okay.